our website and click on show notes, you can find out all kinds of information about the segments featured on this show. Here are some more events from around the county that you may want to schedule time for.
There's always lots to do in and around Cochise County. A show of Ted DeGrazia's Bisbee-related art is underway at the Muheim Heritage House in Bisbee. DeGrazia married into the family which owned many of southern Arizona's movie houses and spent a few years running the Lyric Theater in Bisbee in the 1930s and 1940s. During these years he painted some uniquely Bisbee works. He became better known when his art was featured in Arizona Highways magazine. He is best remembered for colorful, stylized Native Americans. Los Niños, DeGrazia's 1957 painting of dancing children, became UNICEF's official holiday card in 1960. It sold in the millions worldwide. DeGrazia died in 1982. Last June was the centennial of his birth. His exhibit at the Muheim House will run through April 16th. The Tombstone Association of the Arts annual quilt show gets underway January 28th and runs through February 24th. Held at the Tombstone Art Gallery, 317 East Allen Street, the show features original modern and traditional quilts of all sizes and patterns. Some are for sale and some are family heirlooms and are for display only. Native American musician Arvell Bird will be performing at the Turquoise Valley Golf Course in Bisbee January 29th. Bird, whose family has ties to Bisbee, recently took home awards for Best Instrumental Album for Tribal Music Suite, Journey of a Paiute, at the 11th Annual Canadian Aboriginal Music Awards in Ontario, Canada. Just last week in Denver, at the Colorado Indian Market, Bird debuted his latest album, Ride Indian Ride, a blues rock album that is a departure for him. Go to our show notes and see how you can download the title track to that album for free. Bird will be doing a dinner show at Turquoise Valley. On the subject of music, the Arizona Folklore Preserve will be featuring the Border Grass Trio Way Out West this Saturday and Sunday. The latest album by this group, which is from Tucson, is Down on the Old Bar None, which is a blend of serious and whimsical songs. According to the calendar at the Land of Legends website, with which you will want to become familiar, there's a Cowboy Cowgirl Roundup Sunday at the Singing Winds bookstore in Benson. It starts at 1 p.m. and will feature an afternoon of readings and music by poets and writers who will satisfy your cravings for Western history and culture. Admission is free. Singing Wind, which has been in business for more than 35 years in the middle of Win Bundy's working cattle ranch, features thousands, or more likely tens of thousands, of books about the West. It's about 2.5 miles north of Benson on Ocotillo Road. Keep in mind the Bisbee Chocolate Tasting, a fundraiser for the Copper Queen Library in Bisbee, which will be held February 9th. We'll be bringing you more about that later. And the 18th annual Cochise Cowboy Poetry and Music Gathering is almost at hand. It will be running February 12th through 14th this year. This major Sierra Vista event got its start back in 1992 through the efforts of John Shaver and Bud Strom, and has grown into an event that draws thousands of aficionados to Cochise County. We'll close out the calendar of upcoming events this week featuring another musical group with ties to Cochise County, Desert Rain, which also has achieved national prominence. The country gospel group will be performing Saturday night and Sunday morning at the First Baptist Church in Bisbee. In early January, Desert Rain did a week-long revival over in Tombstone, where we shot the accompanying footage. And next month, February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, it'll be back at the Tombstone Baptist Church by special request, and the following week, February 7th through 14th, we'll be doing a revival at the First Southern Baptist Church up in San Simon.
Promise I'll try, 'cause I know one day I'll see you again. 'Cause you're with Jesus now, and it brings me a smile to know this.
Thank you for joining us this week for our inaugural show. Next week we'll take a look at the town of Pierce's efforts at historic restoration. and at cowboy poetry, among other topics. If you want to see the show again, visit cochiscounty.tv. See you next week.
See you next week.
I tried so hard to remember all the promises I made to you, and how I tried and strong, how I carried on without you. God has blessed me with so many memories of a love that we once knew, so I'll share